Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive, where we take all sorts of fascinating information, a whole mountain of it, and dig out the hidden gems for you.
We love it.
We love it. And today we are diving into a unique mix. We've got some on this day in history facts, we've got some truly quirky holidays, and we even have a sprinkle of celebrity birthdays.
Yeah, like we're time travelers, right?
Yes.
But we have like a sense of humor about it.
Exactly.
That's what I like about this.
That's what we do here, right? So let's set our time machine for 1542.
Okay.
On this day, Catherine Howard, Henry VIII's fifth wife, met her unfortunate end.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Oh, yeah.
She was, I think she was the youngest.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, talk about a cautionary tale.
Yeah, exactly.
About marrying a king.
Like, don't get on his bad side.
Exactly.
Or any side, actually.
Yeah, or any side. But it's a story that really captures those turbulent power dynamics of that Tudor court.
Oh, yeah. That's a world where, even being a queen, talk about I feel like it was not a great job security.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure I had its perks, but...
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think it was all it was cracked up to be. But just if reality TV had existed back then...
Oh, my God.
The Real Castle Wives of Henry VIII.
That would have been a hit.
Can you imagine? Oh, my gosh, that would have been...
I don't even watch reality TV, but I would watch that.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
Sign me up for that one. So, okay, speaking of kind of defying expectations, let's jump ahead a few decades to 1633.
Okay.
That's when Galileo stood trial.
What?
For suggesting that the Earth revolves around the sun.
Oh, right. Yeah. Today, we all know that.
I know.
But
Back then, that was earth-shattering, no pun intended.
That's true.
So it's amazing to think that something that we consider such basic science now was once seen as radical and heretical.
Yeah, and I think this highlights how scientific progress, it almost always involves challenging long-held beliefs, right?
Right, and sometimes those beliefs are held by people in very powerful positions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. And so, yeah, he paid the price, but his courage, it really paved the way for, a whole new understanding of our place in the universe.
He really did, and he really did deserve that I Told You So award.
He did, many centuries later.
Right, many centuries later, he finally got it. But, okay, let's shift gears now from the cosmos to the classroom.
Okay.
In 1635, Boston Latin School, this is America's first public school, opened its doors. This
is a big one. This is, making education accessible to the public. It's a concept, we all take it for granted now, but it was huge.
It was revolutionary, and just imagine the ripple effect of that single school.
I know, it's crazy.
Leading to this vast network of public education that we have today.
I wonder if those people had any idea what they were starting.
Right, if they had any idea. But okay, fast forward with me to 1741, we've got the birth of American media.
Okay, I like this.
Andrew Bradford published The American Magazine.
Just The American Magazine?
The American Magazine, yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess it's straightforward.
It gets the point across, I guess.
I guess so.
But it's the first of its kind in the U.S.
It's a big deal.
It is a big deal.
It is.
It's fascinating to think about how this publication really laid the groundwork for the diverse... think about the media landscape that we have today. We've got magazines, we've got newspapers, we've got online platforms, all shaping how we consume and share information.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think about all that stemmed from that one.
Right. But, okay, let's move on to another milestone in education.
Okay.
It's 1795, and the University of North Carolina opens its doors, becoming the first state university to admit students.
So this is key because this is, really starting to make higher education a lot more accessible.
Right.
And, it's paving the way for all these other public universities.
And making it a lot more affordable, too.
Right.
So that was a big development.
Yeah, it was a game changer.
It was. So, okay, we've explored some key moments in knowledge and education. Are you ready for a Wild West adventure?
Oh, always. Let's do it.
All right, saddle up. It is 1866.
Okay.
The year that Jesse James and Cole Younger embarked on their life of crime with their first bank robbery.
Wow, okay.
And legend has it that Jesse James was so bold, he actually robbed the bank on horseback.
Rode his horse right up to the bank?
Apparently so.
Wow.
I know, that takes some guts.
That's a bold move.
That's a bold move.
I like it.
I know, but it worked for them, I guess, for a while anyway.
I guess so.
So they kind of became these almost mythical figures.
Oh, yeah.
They embodied the lawlessness of the American frontier.
Right, and also kind of the allure of it.
Right, yeah, exactly. So
the excitement of it.
The danger, the romance of it all. So, okay, now let's fast forward to the 1930s.
Right.
It's February 14th, 1933, and in the world of comics, love is in the air.
Oh.
Blondie and Dagwood Bumstead tied the knot.
Blondie and Dagwood, I love them.
I know.
They're so funny.
They're hilarious.
You know, they're so great.
It's like, their enduring popularity really speaks to, our desire for like simple, relatable humor, even in the midst of, at that time it was the Great Depression.
Right, exactly. People need a laugh.
People need a laugh. I wonder if their honeymoon involved a mishap with a giant sandwich.
Probably.
I feel like that would be very on brand for them.
It would be.
So, but speaking of kind of, upheaval and things like that, 1936 saw a really momentous change in America. The first Social Security checks were mailed out.
Yeah, so this was the beginning of, this social safety net for millions of Americans.
Right.
And it's a major shift, in how the government was really taking care of its citizens.
Right, it really was. And it's still around today.
Still going strong.
A testament to its impact.
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on to your hats. We're jumping to a discovery that really sent shockwaves through the world of archaeology and religious studies.
Okay, ready.
It's 1955, and Israel acquired 4 of the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Oh, yeah, those are amazing.
These ancient manuscripts provided, an unparalleled glimpse into early Jewish history and the development of the Bible.
It's like opening a window to the past.
It really is.
Like we thought it was lost forever.
Right, and then suddenly it's like, boom, there it is.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So imagine the excitement of those scholars who first laid eyes on those scrolls.
I can't even imagine I would have freaked out.
Right, it must have been incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take our time machine to 1960. A pivotal year in the Cold War, France conducted its first atomic bomb test in the Sahara Desert.
Ooh, that's scary.
Yeah, this event marked a significant escalation. The nuclear arms race is already underway, but
now it's like, oh, another player's in the game?
Another player's in the game, and they got the bomb, and it really underscored those growing global anxieties of the Cold War era.
Yeah, it's like everyone's holding their breath, like, is this it?
Right. Is this how it all ends?
Yeah.
And it's a sobering reminder of how, scientific advancements.
Right, like it can be a double-edged sword.
It can be a double-edged sword.
It can have these amazing, results, but then also these terrifying consequences.
Absolutely. So, okay, from ancient scrolls to the nuclear age, it seems like February 14th has seen it all.
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground.
We have covered a lot of ground.
It's amazing.
But before we get too serious, let's explore another side of this date.
Ooh, okay, I like this.
A more lighthearted one.
All right, hit me with it.
The world of quirky holidays.
Let's do it. I'm intrigued. What strange and wonderful celebrations await us?
Well, for starters, it's Get a Different Name Day.
Get a different name day. What's that?
It's a day to embrace a new identity, even if it's just for fun.
I love that idea.
Right?
Like trying a different persona.
Exactly. And the source material actually suggests a hilarious way to celebrate this.
Okay, tell me.
Send an intern to department stores to get random names paged over the intercom.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, the chaos that would ensue.
I know. Imagine being in the store and you hear, Captain Awesome, report to customer service or something.
I know, like sparkly unicorn, please come to the front desk.
Yeah, exactly. It's a perfect blend of like social experiment and just like lighthearted prank.
It really is. It's brilliant.
It is. I love it.
So I wonder how many they could get away with before security catches on.
That's the question, right?
That's the question. But we'll dive deeper into the fun of Get a Different Name Day and explore all the other quirky holidays a little later in our deep dive.
Can't wait. But for now, I'm curious about some of these other historical events that happened on this date. Tell me, what else happened on this day in history?
Okay, so let's jump back into our historical journey.
Oh, right.
In 1970, General Motors, they began working on unleaded cars.
Ah, yes.
A pivotal step towards cleaner air.
Yeah, and it's a great example of how environmental concerns really started to influence, technological development.
Right.
The impact of the automobile, was becoming just undeniable at that point.
Right.
And so this push for a less harmful fuel was, it was a big deal.
It makes you wonder, what will be the unleaded innovations of the future?
That's a good question, yeah.
What's going to be the next big step in creating a healthier planet?
It's an exciting evolution.
It is.
It's a necessary one.
It is. It definitely is. So, okay, we've traversed centuries of history, but now let's inject some fun into our deep dive.
Okay.
Remember those quirky holidays I mentioned?
Oh, yeah.
We've got quite the lineup today. So we've got Galentine's Day, a day for ladies, celebrating ladies.
I love that one.
It's a great reminder of the power of female friendships.
Right. It's so important.
And then, of course, we have National Cheddar Day for all the cheese lovers out there.
Ah, cheddar. Such a classic.
I know. From sharp to mild, aged to smoked. So many possibilities.
So good.
And to round out our little culinary journey, we've got National Pancake Day and National Tortellini Day.
Pancakes and tortellini, what a combo.
It seems like today's a day for celebrating all things delicious.
Sounds good to me.
But let's not forget the holiday that's looming just around the corner. Valentine's Day Eve.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The day of last-minute scrambling for gifts, frantic flower deliveries.
A little bit of panic, perhaps, for those who haven't planned ahead.
For all those procrastinators out there, I wish you luck.
Good luck.
But amidst the Valentine's Day frenzy, let's take a moment to celebrate some notable birthdays.
Okay.
Michael Jackson's son, Prince, is turning 28 today.
Wow, 28 already.
I know, it's hard to believe how quickly time flies.
It does. It really does.
You know, growing up in the shadow of such an iconic figure must have been, quite an experience.
For sure. Yeah, it's a reminder that even those born into, extraordinary circumstances, they still face their own challenges.
Right, they forge their own path.
Exactly.
Next up, we've got football legend Randy Moss turning 48 today.
48? Wow.
Known for his incredible speed and agility, Moss revolutionized the wide receiver position.
Oh, he was a game changer for sure.
And speaking of legends, let's raise a toast to Robbie Williams, the charismatic singer who first rose to fame with Take That. He's turning 51 today.
51? Wow, he's had quite a career.
Both with Take That and then, his solo career, he's a true showman.
Yeah, I mean, his energy on stage, it's undeniable.
And then we have Kelly Hu, the actress who graced the screen in The Scorpion King. She's turning 57 today.
57. She looks amazing.
She does.
She does.
Proof that talent and beauty can go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
Okay, get ready for this one. A blast from the past. David Naughton, the Dr. Pepper jingle guy.
Well, yeah.
And the star of An American Werewolf in London, he is turning 74 today.
74, wow.
From iconic commercials to unforgettable movie roles, he has left his mark on pop culture.
Oh, yeah, that werewolf transformation scene.
So good, right?
So good.
A classic example of practical effects done right.
I still remember it vividly.
And speaking of enduring talent, we can't forget to celebrate the musical genius of Peter Gabriel. He's turning 75 today.
75, what a legend.
From his early days with Genesis to his, groundbreaking solo career, he has consistently pushed boundaries.
Oh, yeah. Always experimenting with sound.
He's a true visionary in the world of music.
Absolutely.
His music, it's both captivating and thought-provoking, like he takes you on a journey.
It really does, yeah.
But before we get too lost in the music, do you want to circle back to that Get a Different Name Day prank?
Oh, absolutely. Tell me, did they actually go through with it?
They did.
I knew it.
They armed a brave intern with a list of truly outlandish names and sent them off to wreak havoc in those unsuspecting department stores.
Oh, I love it.
It's like a social experiment disguised as a prank.
Right.
I'm just picturing this intern approaching the customer service desk.
Yeah.
Trying to keep a straight face, as they request names like Professor Glitter Sparkles,
Oh, sure.
Sir Reginald McMuffin to be paged over the loudspeaker.
I can only imagine, the looks on people's faces.
Right.
Some people are just completely bewildered.
Yeah.
And then others are probably just playing along,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm Sir Reginald McMuffin.
It just adds to the whole absurdity of it.
It's great.
It's so good.
But, it really makes you think about, it's more than just a funny prank,
Yeah.
right? It's it highlights this, fascinating relationship we have with names.
It really does. And how they shape, our identity and how people perceive us.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you could choose a new name for yourself, just for a day, what would it be and why?
That's a good question.
What would you go with?
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
I know, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but it's a fun thought experiment.
It is.
What aspects of your personality, what kind of aspirations would you want your new name to reflect?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so maybe get a different name day. It's more than just a silly holiday.
I think so.
It's like a chance to kind of look inward.
Yeah.
Do a little soul
A
searching.
little self-reflection. So to all of our listeners out there, we challenge you to join in on the fun.
Yes, join us.
Imagine you could rename yourself just for a day.
Yeah,
What would you choose and why?
let us know.
Share your new names with us on social media.
Yeah, we want to hear your creative choices.
We do.
We're really curious.
And remember, even though our deep dive into, history, quirky holidays, and celebrity birthdays, it's come to an end.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
It does.
But there's always something new to discover
Absolutely.
every single day.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep those minds open to the endless wonders that surround us.
Well said.
Until next time, happy Get a Different Name Day.
Happy Get a Different Name Day.
Happy Get a Different Name Day.